Before I dive into emails, for those of you with a Microsoft 365 subscription, make sure you're making the most out of your Outlook by using Copilot in Outlook. So one way Copilot in Outlook can help is by summarizing emails. I'll ask it to catch me up on this recent email thread from one of my clients and their supplier. As you can see, it pulls out featured key points and action items, so I'm not reading through 12 threads and going through every single message to figure out what exactly needs my attention. This gives me a better recap of the most important and relevant information that I need to know and saves me a lot of time. Another way Copilot in Outlook can help is by drafting emails and responses so I don't have to think about what to write. I don't know about you, but sometimes I don't know what to write and end up staring at a blank page for longer than I'd like. With Copilot in Outlook though, I can type something like, help me draft a brand identity email proposal to a new client, and it gives me a solid starting point to work off of. I still rewrite it in my voice, but it kills that blank page feeling completely. If you're a freelancer or creative and you're drowning in emails, try using Copilot in Outlook to help streamline your email communications. So it's been a couple months since my last vlog, and if you guys have been watching my previous ones, you'd know that I typically do weekly recaps, but for today's video, I wanted to switch it up and do a full day of my life. It's gonna be a little bit more slower, more realistic pace, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Good morning, everybody. It is a rainy Tuesday. I had a morning client call with one of my retainer clients, and we're just going over kind of to-do things this week. Currently working on 3 different projects. Technically 6, but the other ones I am waiting on the clients to give me feedback and providing other necessary information. So it's been a busy few weeks, but I'm very blessed and very grateful. Today, I just wanted to walk you guys through like a regular day in my life, a little bit more realistic. I know in the past I've made week in the lives. I just wanted to slow things down, kind of walk you guys through the day. This morning I was on the call and I'm working on a few projects right now. I think I'm gonna show you guys 3 different projects, so you'll get to see a bit of that. These last few weeks, it's mainly just working from home. At my standing desk, I'm trying to stand more and not sit at my chair so much, which is why that chair is all the way over there. Because, you know, I'm getting to that age where all the bones in the lower back pain is starting to really hit. So I'm trying to be more mindful of like standing, walking. I have a walking treadmill down here, so I'll probably use it in a bit. I have my mushroom coffee, which doesn't give me the stomach ache. And, you know, it really helps with just productivity and focus levels overall for me, because it's got like adaptogens and other health benefits. And then I have a 64-ounce glass of water with lemon. So I try to drink my water every day. Like this whole thing is basically how much I need to drink for the whole day. So it's really not helpful to have. And in a glass bottle, of course, because I'm also trying to minimize plastic use. Just been really more health cognizant these past few months, honestly. I'm not trying to actively lose weight or get skinnier. I guess that's just a result of eating healthier, and someone's being vocal today. Well, she is vocal every day, but you want to say hi? Want to say something? You were just saying so much. Now you're just camera shy. On today's agenda, we have packaging design work for a retainer client of mine. And then later on, doing some logo revisions for another client. And then last one is to start mood boarding for a new client I onboarded last week. A few exciting projects in the works. Also other projects that are pending where I'm just mainly just waiting on the client feedback. And because I work with a lot of brands in the consumer packaged goods space, there's a lot of manufacturing and finding the right products in order for us to move forward with the design. So there's a lot of waiting, a lot of delays, but you know, it is what it is. Because I work from home, it's really easy for me to just be in my PJs. So today I'm rocking the stitched shirt. Realistically, I would probably wear this the whole day.
The alter ego effect was built to support ambitious people doing hard things. It's constructed to help you be more resilient, creative, optimistic, and courageous. I've had a sports science and peak performance training company for 22 years, and what you're about to unwrap is based not only on the work I've done with thousands of amateur, pro, and Olympic athletes, but also the art and science of how we work. It's been shaped by the data collected from the more than 75,000 business owners and professionals who have implemented this strategy. Their reports back about the wins, successes, and breakthroughs, along with the tweaks.
So I just spent the last few hours doing some work and just filming clips of it, as you guys have seen. It's almost 2 p.m. now. Before I pivot into something else, I wanted to change my shirt because since I'm already like filming my day, I thought I would try to content batch a few more video ideas I have in mind. And because I'm already sort of doing the filming today anyway, and I'm already in that zone, I might as well try to crank out some more video ideas. So I think I'm gonna film a few quick short reels and then find something to eat for lunch. This whole week is supposed to be raining and it's a bit gloomy today. The weather always affects my mood a little bit just because I love when the sun is out and I feel like I'm a lot more productive. But when it's rainy and gloomy, my mood dips a little bit, just a little bit. So kind of brightening up the space and having a lot of my lights on definitely helps. I'm trying to get better at content batching and planning videos and scheduling it, but right now it's sort of sporadic and I'm still trying to find a good cadence that works for my schedule while balancing everything else. It's always hard to get myself to film on days where I might not feel like I'm in the best mood. A few video ideas I want to execute, so I'm gonna go ahead and film that now before I get too hangry and just decide to eat and not film at all. So I guess you could say this is one of my latest hobbies, is attempting to grow a little balcony garden with some zinnia flowers. And I'm also trying to grow some arugula and green onions, but today it rained, so hopefully they didn't get too overwatered. I am not a plant person. I've been trying to get more into plants and growing things because, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit in my grandma era where I'm just naturally gravitating more towards things that bring me more peace or just making me appreciate the little things in life. I'm also growing some cat grass so that my cats have some herbs that I can sprinkle into their food. I've also been trying to attract birds to my balcony because apparently it's really good for the flowers, and I don't know, it's just a good feeling to give back to nature. This is the mix that I got, and apparently these are the type of birds this specific bird food should attract. But so far, I think it's also because of where I live, I've only been attracting doves. I think the first 2 weeks I bought this bird food, there was no birds coming to my balcony at all. And I was so sad because I was like, maybe it's where I live because I'm like a few floors up that I don't attract any birds. But then by week 3, some birds finally came and made me super happy. Attempting to grow some green onions and arugulas, but honestly, I'm not sure how it's turning out. They're looking a little sad right now, but I'm trying to trust in the process. But my flowers, my zinnia flowers, are looking pretty good. And actually found a really cool surprise in one of the pots the other week. So I've been feeding the birds like every day for the last maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. But one of the doves placed an egg in here and I'm so scared to touch it or do anything. Today it rained, but I hope it doesn't affect the egg too much. I know I'm not supposed to like touch it or do anything to it, so trying really hard not to do that. I hope the mother comes back and the egg hatches beautifully. And like I said, I'm new to this whole thing, so I was like frantically Googling what I should do with the egg, but they all said just leave it alone. Honestly, it's been really cool just to get to see birds fly on my balcony, and then also having my 2 cats be super amused bird watching. It's like the little form of entertainment and TV, so it's been a good way for me to kind of stop and slow down in the middle of my day and just breathe, get some fresh air, and appreciate Mother Nature. This whole week is supposed to be raining, so I'm afraid that there's going to be too much rain in my plant pots, so I'll need to cover them with plastic bags to prevent them from being overwatered. But yeah, I'm super excited, especially about that egg. I really do hope it hatches beautifully and that the mother doesn't abandon it or anything. But if you guys have any tips, I'd appreciate it. It's a little chilly, so I'm gonna go back inside. Just finished my workout. It was a little bit lighter than usual because it's that time of the week for me. If you know, you know. My body's just not feeling it, so I didn't want to go crazy on my workout. Take it a little bit light. But now I want to make a little drinkity drink with some clear protein. I'm actually drinking a lot of water than usual today at this time. It's already 7. I'm gonna make myself some clear protein drink with this blue raspberries flavor. So about 2 weeks ago, I did a pottery paint class with a few new friends. They texted me yesterday saying that my pottery is ready for pickup, and they close in a little less than an hour. So the plan is I'm gonna make this drink and then we're gonna go pick it up together because I want you guys to see how it turned out too. This is like 23 grams of protein, but it tastes like straight up juice, so pretty good. I'm not complaining. And then also I want to stop by maybe Michael's or something because I finished this, and this is the original color it came in. This is when I went to Barcelona about 2 years ago, and there's another one that I don't know if I can do. This is the other one that I got. It's a balloon dog in blue, but this one is yellow. I'm wanting it to, oh shit, it's okay. It's just like hanging on by a thumbtack, so no worries. But I'm wanting to paint it orange or more of like a tan color because, you know, I have tan cats. So we might stop by a craft store and get some paint, and then that could be our little DIY fun little project for the evening. If y'all asked me how many weeks this took, a few, okay? A few on and off. But you can see it is, I had to fold, cut, and score everything. But I really like how it turned out. It's a little fragile, so don't really mess with it too much. And it just balances on this thumbtack pretty nicely. If I can get it. Okay, there we go. So it's like when you walk in, you see that, and I think it's pretty funny. 1 minute of truth. Got my painted pottery. So I did a saucepan, and it came with a spoon as well, but it is a 2-piece. Oh, look at that. It is in baby blue, my favorite color. Ooh, this looks so good. And then around it, I painted my birth flowers, which are aster flowers, even on the inside as well, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I really love the gloss and how it came out. It feels real sturdy. I was sort of nervous about the colors because when I painted it, it was a lot lighter, but it actually came out a few shades darker, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. All right, and then we also have the lid. So it's a 2-part set here. So this is the lid. It had a little yellow top, which it looks so good. Whoa. I really love how it came out. It's pretty dope. And then I didn't paint the inside on this one, but they don't connect or anything. I was just kind of winging it, but oh my gosh. And then there's a little gap here for the sauce spoon. Right here. So I'm gonna have this at my next event that I'm hosting, which is kind of like a girlies night with some food, and this is gonna be perfect for the sauce, so I'm really excited to use it. I don't have something like this in my kitchen yet, so I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. So I went to Michael's and I got 2 colors, a more sort of beige, and gotta have the baby blue, of course, because I was indecisive about what color to paint it, and I thought I would know by the time I get home, but I'm still in the middle. And then I have some paint brushes, but I just want to paint over it and display it. I think I'm gonna do, because I have 2 tan orange cats, like it makes sense to make that color, right? So I'm gonna pour in this little container here. Hopefully this is enough, or like that the color comes out right. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so sad. But let's see. I think this is gonna be how I spend my evening, just sort of unwinding from the digital screens and doing something more tangible, you know, with my hands, more arts and craftsy. I'm a little nervous, but let's see. Okay, it is a tan color. You know what? The more I paint it, the more pink the beige looks. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. Can y'all see that? You know what? F it. We're just gonna paint the whole thing. And if I don't like it, I can always go over it with the blue because this is a lighter color. So it's best to start off with this color anyway. Honestly, this is so therapeutic. It sort of brought me back to my childhood, you know, like simpler times, you know, because on my creative journey, I started out doing like paper crafts, working with paper. So it just brings me back. We're gonna see how I feel after the whole cat is colored in this sort of more beige pink color. And then if I don't like it, I'm gonna paint over it with the blue. That's why I bought both of the colors, because I had a feeling this might happen. The last paper DIY project I did took 7 months. I think this one probably took 2 months, on and off, of course. Working with paper is always so tedious because it's so light and easy to fold and handle. Things can break easily, so I need to try my best to not have a tight grip on this because it is quite fragile. But my hope is that with a few coats of this acrylic paint, it can kind of solidify the construction of it a bit better. I remember doing this in middle school, and I was so obsessed with origami and the art of paper crafts and being able to build, you know, a character or animal or object from just paper. I also remember like even giving away in school, like I would post on my Facebook that I was giving away like one that I made of Pikachu, and one of my classmates won the giveaways, and the next day I gave it to her in person. So that was really cool. Although I think later in the day somebody crushed it, which is really sad. But anyways, takes me back to my middle school days for sure. I think this is a good way to end off my night because, you know, I've been kind of working at a desk and computer all day, staring at a screen. So being able to kind of walk away from that and be present and doing something a little bit more physical with my hands is a nice switch. I mean, usually in the evenings I will unwind with, you know, watching a show or a movie or just not focus on work. But if I'm very, very busy, I will work into the evenings, which I know is not the healthiest, but that's why I try to get things done in a more timely manner. And that's the blessing and the curse of working for yourself. Is like you set your own hours, but you also like are responsible for meeting deadlines. And if you miss deadlines, like everything's on you. You don't have anyone else to blame. I think running a business is like the biggest and fastest way to improve your self-awareness, because it will show you all of your shortcomings. It will shine the light on everything that you suck at and everything that you're good at. And it's humbling for sure, but it is also very gratifying. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and kind of a more regular pace type of vlog rather than a week recap. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed watching the vlog, and I really enjoyed taking you guys through my day. And if you like these type of vlogs, let me know, and I might do more of that. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Good night, everybody.